Welcome to He Said, She Said, the podcast where we discuss the different opinions that men and women have on various life issues. We're your hosts. I'm T.
And I'm Quita.
Okay.
So basically, we wanted to start out by just giving you a little background on how the show came about. Um, um, some years ago, we put together these questions to where we were going to write this book. And recently, we decided to come back and revisit it and turn it into this podcast. We felt like that we would be able to reach like a larger audience by doing it on this type of platform. Get the involvement of way more people and just kind of like have a little bit of fun.
Exactly.
So, starting out with today's show, what we're basically going to do is we're going to pose a question to you all from the male and the female perspective of the different people that we survey, and then we're going to basically give you all our opinions on their opinion. So,
And the question itself.
and the question itself. So, I'm gonna start out. I guess that's usually how we pretty much do it. I'll start out with my question, and today, I'm choosing a question from a 50-year-old female. Okay, and her question is: This is, in your opinion, this is number 25. In your opinion, who's the best liar, men or women? And then I said, why did you say that? So what was there? Why did they say the answer? So she said, women are. We are very observant and we remember things well. We know how to pick our words very carefully. When I read that, I said, she sound like me. I mean, for real, I do. I agree with her. I do. I totally agree. Because I feel like men don't even think about, they don't think about it at all. I don't think men think about it at all. I think that when men lie, they just lie just like right off the hip. And so just even the thought that I may be asked about this thing in 2 weeks or in a month or something like that doesn't even dawn on them at the time that they are telling this lie. So they just lying, you know what I mean? But women, we do think about stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? We want to be able to tell you that same answer if you were to ask it in 6 months, in 1 year. We want to be able to just spew it off. You know what I'm saying? So we get it up, we work it on out. You know what I'm saying? We work out the whole little thing. So then we always, can go dig back in that file and say, okay, yeah, all right, okay. Yeah, so yeah, this is what, So yeah, we the better liars. I agree with her. What you think?
Well, based on her answer, I agree. I definitely agree that women are better liars. I mean, I guess her reasoning is kind of true. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree because of her reasoning, but I do agree, you know what I'm saying, that women are better liars, and I do agree that her reasoning makes sense. But in my opinion, I wouldn't say that that's the reason why women are better liars. I just think women care more about their lives than men. Like, they actually care more. Like,
What you mean they care more about their lives?
Like, men don't care when men lie.
I think we care about being caught.
Exactly. Y'all care about stuff like that.
I think we kind of care about
men don't care
being caught up in it.
All of that.
Y'all don't care about. That's why I say y'all just say anything.
So because it's like in real life,
y'all just
I'm
like basically
almost confused that you even asking me this.
I feel like y'all just be like, let me just say something.
Because I don't even feel like having to talk about this right now.
That's what it's
So I'm going to say whatever it is that I think that you want to hear. Women don't necessarily do that, and that's what makes it seem like that they're not lying, because they'll say something that they know you don't want to hear. But it's like, because I know if I say this, he ain't gonna ask me nothing else about this. He gonna stick with that. He gonna go with that, because I know he don't want to hear that. So if I say that, he gonna think I'm telling the truth.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
Whereas men, I'm not trying to go through all that with you, because I know, because once I tell you that, now you're gonna keep on asking more and more questions. Men, we don't even care about your lie. When we asked you, I just wanted to know what you was gonna say. When you said, I probably already know the truth in real life. But it's like, once you say whatever you say, it's like, okay, whatever. I'm just going to let you go with it. I'm going to let you have it. I'm going to let you have it, because I'm not about to ask you all these questions. I'm not about to keep going back and forth with you, because I can already see this ain't something that you about to even Like, and then after that, now you crying and it's a thing, and now you about to bring up some stuff that I did back in the day, and I already done lied about some stuff. Now you about to bring this back up. What happened with this? It's like, I don't want to go through all of that. I don't want to go through all that. So I'm about to hit you with a quick little lie, and if you go with it, we about to move on. Now in 2 weeks when you ask about it again, now I'm like, oh my God.
So you saying, I just want to ask you, so are you saying that if y'all actually put some effort into it, y'all
men will be way better like
you think so?
Yes, of course.
You think so?
Yes, men are way more logical.
We ain't gonna.
I'm not saying we're smarter.
We ain't gonna visit
I'm not saying we're smart. I'm not saying we're smart.
We ain't gonna visit this one today.
We ain't gonna do that. I'm just
this
saying.
Another question for another day.
Situation, but
this is another subject for another day, y'all.
It is what it is.
This is okay. Well, okay, all right.
But
all
okay,
right.
so I gotta read
so
this answer.
Next. Oh yeah. Okay,
so,
read the answer of your guy.
The guy on my page said that women.
What's his age?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm reading this answer from a 31-year-old male. He said that women, because I never know when a woman is lying. And he said, I always got caught lying. So in his situation, he said, obviously my girl is way better than me at lying because she always catch me and I never catch her. So,
see?
Hey, but he obviously don't care too much about his lies because he's not lying. Back to what I just said. He's doing what I said.
But he doing what I said too, because he just said when he lied, he just say whatever it is. It's just off his mouth right there. Just I gotta give her an answer.
Whatever I think you want to hear.
I gotta give her an answer. I gotta give her.
Whatever I think is going to get me out of this situation the fastest.
In this conversation.
Whatever's going to
end this conversation quickly.
Whatever.
In this conversation. So that's funny though. He funny.
No, that's very funny.
He funny.
You know, but
he funny. He said I'm always getting caught. He was like so they got to be the better liars because I you know.
And I mean,
that's funny.
So the thing is, like, especially for me, I probably shouldn't even really be answering this question for real. Because I know for me, I don't even really be trying to lie in situations.
Right.
Like, I'm not a big liar. Like,
yeah,
I might lie about certain stuff.
It's not to brag, ladies.
Yeah.
We not bragging, ladies, saying we better liars. We better no. We're just saying this just
how it goes. Just life.
That's
it.
Just
life.
Yeah,
this is how it goes.
Yeah, this is not. This ain't
to
praise being a good liar. This not. This not what this is for.
I would hope
this
not.
is just a general question.
I hope not taking it like that.
If it comes to a point where you find yourself that damn, I'm gonna have to lie about this. Or, you know what I'm saying, I got to say something other than the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Who would say something other than the truth in a more believable manner?
Basically.
That's all that really is.
Who was better at pulling the wool over the eyes of the unknown?
Sweeping it up under the rug. Yeah. Who puts it under the rug better? Who can make it where that rug don't seem like you got all them big lumps right there? You know, that's all. That's it. So we're not praising lies, though. We're not praising lies. Being a liar.
Because it's not cool to lie.
It's not cool. It's not cool. It's not cool. All right, Tim.
So now I'm posing a question from the man's standpoint. So I'm not even sure you're gonna have an answer for this, but I'm gonna go ahead and answer it anyway.
Come on, yeah.
It's question number 22 from the same male, 31-year-old male. The question is, do you think black women talk too much? Why or why not? The answer is, I do. But just the women who don't have their life in order. Sometimes they just need to shut the up and take notes from a woman who has their together.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
He feels strongly about that.
Very strong opinion. Very strong opinion.
He feels strong about that.
And I picked that question for a reason because I like that answer.
Right.
And it's not like I just fully agree with his answer. I don't. But what he's saying is like, hey, he not wrong about what he's saying, if you ask me.
I hear it.
I hear him loud and clear.
I hear him.
I hear him because I feel the same way about men. Yes. I feel the same way about men. Like, hey, bro, you need to sit back, bro. You ain't even got enough motion to be even saying nothing right now.
Right.
You shouldn't even be talking right now. So it's like, I feel the same way. Like, and I know women sometimes, they got this thing with it right out the side of their neck. I don't even know where it come from.
You know, I feel the same thing. That's like, for sure. I feel the same way.
Like,
I feel
what was that?
I mean, all this, talking out of here. I feel like it just be falling out.
It's like, what was that? It's like,
I feel like it be falling out.
I did not realize that you had a slit in the side of your neck that just crazy stuff just fall out of the side. I never realized that about women, and then all of a sudden.
Yeah, and I ain't saying women.
I'm not saying all women. I think about that about men too sometimes.
I
think that about people.
I think that about people too.
I think that about people in general. They just say whatever. It's like, what was that? Like, where did that come from? Like, but okay, you know what I'm saying? So, like I say, I agree with what he's saying. Now, in my opinion, again, I already said it. I feel like all women talk too much. Like, it's just
all women do not talk too much.
I think, but it's not like, okay, this is not like, because I don't want to make it a general thing. I want to make it like a black
all women do not talk too much.
I don't want to make it like, oh, it's black women that only talk too much. It's other races of women that got a lot of stuff to say too. It's a whole bunch of other races of women that got a lot of stuff to say. So I wouldn't just put that on my black women like y'all talk too much.
What you say? All y'all.
Y'all all.
You said all y'all. I don't care what y'all race.
You feel me? I don't care what you. I'm not gonna put that on y'all. Okay,
so we should feel better, black women. That's what he's saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I'm saying all y'all talk too much.
Yeah, I'm just saying this is a woman thing. Women just, hey, once you get to a certain level or whatever, you feel like you got something to say, you build it up enough, you gon' sometimes it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And it's like, all right, whatever, you gotta deal with it. As a man, we gotta sometimes just deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta deal with it too. Y'all gotta deal with other women. I know y'all hate when y'all get to talking sometimes too with other women. You be like, well, she shut up. I know y'all go through that, you know? And
we do. I mean, the lady that I have here, the 50-year-old female, she said NA. You know, she didn't have a the question didn't apply to her. She felt like it didn't, because it was more like a man question. But it's up to a person if they want to kind of like answer it or not. So I guess me myself.
Yeah, what would you
do? I think that sometimes we can talk too much? Yes, I do, because I know it's been times when I could have just not said that. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna be for real. I could have really, Quita, you could have not have said that. You didn't even need to say that shit. Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? But you didn't need to say it. But I be done said it. You know. Yeah. So not to say, I do realize that it's times that, hey, we do. But do I just think that all black women or whatever talk too much? No, I do not think. Of course not. I do not think we all talk too much. I think that sometimes we don't even be talking enough.
Exactly.
I do. I think sometimes we don't talk enough. I think that maybe if you want to say talk too much, maybe we talk too much about stuff that ain't worth talking about. Yes. Stuff that we shouldn't be talking about, stuff that have limit, small level of importance. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Real surface like, and all of that other kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And we should talk more about the stuff that do matter. You know what I'm saying? More about the stuff that's going to make some sort of change. Right. More about the stuff that is going to make a difference in our own life personally. Not whoever else. You know what I'm saying? Not whoever else. Not even the guy that you trying to mold all up and all of this other kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that that's a lot of the reason why, if it's a question for the men of, do they think women talk too much? I think a lot of the reasons why we probably even come up to them like we talk too much, because we probably spend a lot of time trying to get them to be the way that we feel like we really want them to be. Yeah, like we what's that saying? The words that they be using, like when basically you trying to mold somebody or whatever, or you trying to.
I'm not.
Well, whatever. But I'm just saying, I feel like we just spend a lot of time. I feel like we spend a lot of time doing that. So because of that, we just constantly running them off, and seem like we nagging or nitpicking or whatever all the time, because we're trying to make somebody into something that
whatever y'all
want we want them to be. Whatever we want them to be.
A lot of that. I guess we could talk about that on another.
Yeah, so that's another thing. That's another subject for another day. But I'm just just giving my thoughts on why we could possibly talk too much or seem like we're talking too much. Seem like we're talking too much or whatever at times. So that's really my opinion on that particular question. So yeah.
I mean, that was a good answer, I suppose.
Yeah.
That was a great answer.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, I guess, and every woman, every person is an individual.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's how I feel.
Obviously, these are general questions.
Right.
It's not like you can just say, because one woman talk too much, all women talk too much.
That's what I'm saying.
We can't say that, but like, in general, that's what...
Right. They'll probably say the vast majority.
Yeah. That's where my answer came from, like, in general. And obviously, I'm not speaking on the women in the world, because... we don't even know what all these women in the world are doing, like in these other countries for real,
right.
In other places. But here in America, hey, it be going down. These women be talking, so I know how it goes in my, demographic or my area or my.
I think, you know, like on another one, maybe we can talk a little bit more about the fact of, too, though, it's sad because the fact that we're even asking a question like, do you think, like asking me, do you think that all black women talk too much? That's something that we as black women have to deal with every day before we even open our mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Before we even open our mouth, we have to deal with the fact that the world thinks about us
in a
certain type of manner. This is the way that we are labeled as, you know, angry black women or whatever, that we're confrontational and that we talk too much, and it's kind of messed up. So I think it put us on a defense already. You know what I'm saying?
But I think it goes back to what you were saying, though. More so on it's not the fact that y'all talking is what y'all talking about. That's really the issue a lot of the time. You know? Because, like, y'all gonna get labeled as the angry black woman if you're at the bar at the Red Lobster or wherever acting like the angry black woman when you could just talk to these people normal. I understand they messed up your food, but you don't have to call the lady a B, and you don't have to say all this, you don't gotta do all that, you ain't gotta push the stuff off. You ain't got to do all of that. That's unnecessary. You could have just told
ladies don't be doing that kind of stuff.
That's
I'm telling
unnecessary.
You right now, because I see it right now. I like my stuff a particular way. We going all off, but for real, I do. I like my stuff a particular way when I'm at restaurants. I do, and I ask the people to really pay attention to it because I know I'm not going to be that pleased with my stuff if it doesn't come out correctly. Yes, but at the same time, I don't act like a fool on people at a restaurant and not like that because these people cooking your food.
You can't do that.
These people are cooking your food. So, you know, there's just some food for thought. These people are cooking your food. You don't know what the heck they doing back there. Exactly. Between them, that waitress, that waiter, or whoever, they could be done decided, yeah, I got something for her. You know what I'm saying?
Cook you up something real nice. So
you better ask somebody. So, hey, y'all ladies, that's one thing I'm going to say. Hold that tongue down. Yeah. And if you feel like that somebody is so rude, so wrong, they just so, like, you are terrible. You are terrible. Y'all have terrible service in here. Get up.
Let them know get up and leave. Or leave.
Leave.
Yeah, you ain't got to stay there. Get up and leave.
You don't have to stay there. You don't have to stay there. So
that's
I will get up.
Always an option.
That's always an option. I get up and leave. Okay. So
we're back onto the topic. Yeah. We're gonna wrap this on up. This was the first episode. We're gonna hit y'all with a couple more episodes. Just stay tuned. You already know they're gonna keep coming. I'm not sure if we're gonna do it every week or every 2 weeks consistently. We're not fully sure, but we're going to get it going.
We're going to get it going, y'all.
We're going to get it going.
All right. So if you like it, please let us know down in the comments. We'd like you to subscribe to our show. Also, if you have a opinion on the topics that we were speaking about today, or if you have a topic that you would like us to address, then send us something at info@newlevel, that's the letter U, academy.com. Okay, reach out to us, and then we can get you one of these little surveys or whatever, and you can fill it out, and we can get your opinion, and we can talk about it right here on the show.
Right here on the show. Right. We're gonna write the book live.
All right. So again, we would like to thank you all for watching our show. Again, like us, share us, subscribe to our page, and